All right, starting off today's Emom B team, we got our banded pull down. So we're gonna come over here, get our handles from our bands, make sure our band's nice in the middle of the bar. We're gonna step back. We wanna step back till we feel some tension. Basically the band's holding our arms up horizontal, parallel to the floor. Now from here, we're gonna hinge in our hips, soft bend in the knee. We're gonna lead with the palms of our hands, pushing those bands, arms stay straight, controlling it back. Pushing back, we want to get to the hips or further, full contraction. We're going to go for a set of 10 here. When we finish those 10, slide this to the side. We're going to get a slightly wider than shoulder width grip on our bar, on our toes, body in a straight line. We're lowering heart to bar, pushing up, exhaling as we squeeze the chest, controlling it down. We're going to go for a set of 10 here. A team is coming under the bar. We're going to get our bands, step into the band. We want it just around the front of the ankle. Now, we want to bear crawl out under the bar. Crawl out here. We want to already feel a good amount of tension on our ankles as we start. We're in that high plank. Now we drive our knees in, come back into that high plank, forward, pulling from the core. We want to pace ourselves, and we're going to go here for the time period. We want to walk it back till there's not much tension. We can step our legs out. From there, nice and safe, avoiding that bar. Next station, A team and B team alike, we'll be doing chest flies. Now, we want to choose a weight according to our strength level. We're going to be coming back. Get those dumbbells straight up, slight bend in the elbow. We're coming out wide, feeling that stretch, controlling it up nice and slow. Nice and slow descent, really focusing on that time. We're going to have 2 seconds down, 2 seconds up. We're going to go for 10 to 12. If we do it nice and slow, that should last through the 50 seconds of the round. Next up, A team, I'm gonna show first. They're gonna get the dumbbells in their hands like suitcase handles, 1 foot on the bench, 1 foot down. Now as we come up, we switch here, we come down, we come back down. So now I just wanna find as much tempo as possible, and we're gonna maintain that for the entirety of the round. B team, we're gonna set up same way on our plate, but we're going without the dumbbells, and we're just coming up. Here, nice, high tempo. For the people who have impact issues, we had them stand here and just come tap, tap, tap. Now, it got real smoky in the shoulders, so we started alternating. And on the second and the fourth round, instead of coming up here, we went here. 1, boom, 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 with the bicep curl. Stop. 1.
All right, for our fourth exercise on today's Emom B team, we're gonna be grabbing our kettlebell and we're gonna hold it goblet style at our chest. Our feet are going to be slightly outside shoulder width apart. From here, we're going to squat down, keep that chest up. As we come up, we're twisting off our back foot towards the ceiling. Make sure we get all the way up on that toe. We're squeezing that glute. We're going to return back center into that squat. We're going to press out the opposite side. We're going to go 5 and 5 in this alternating manner. After we get 5 and 5, 10 total, we're going to go overhead into a march for the first and third round. For the second and fourth round, we're going to take our kettlebell and we're going to come into a hammer curl after we get our 10 and 10. A team, we're going to be grabbing our plates, making sure we have one hand on each side. We don't want to be over top. It's going to make it a little awkward. We're going to be in that same stance. We're going to come down, drop the top of that plate onto our toe, twist off, and shoot it right back up. We want that nice strong power, squeeze that glute. We're going to come back down, same foot. We're going to go 5 on one foot, followed by 5 on the other foot. And same thing over here, first and third, we're going with that overhead march. Second and fourth, we're going with that hammer curl with that plate. That's our fourth exercise. On to our fifth, B team. We're coming over to our bench. We have our dumbbells, and we're going to get into a nice stance. We're going to go renegade row, renegade row. Keep those elbows nice and tight. We're going to hop up. Come up, squeeze our glutes, pressing through our heels, return back out, hop back out, boom, renegade row, hop up, and so on for that time period. A team, we're going to be hitting our man makers. So as a review, we're going to be down in our high plank. If we can, we're going to push up, have that wide stance, renegade row, hop those feet up as close as we can, thrust those dumbbells up to our shoulders. We're squatting and pressing overhead. And we'll go through that motion as we get going into that exercise. Last exercise for our wall, B team. We're coming over, grabbing our dumbbells. We're gonna have a more narrow stance than typical for our wall sits. We're gonna get those knees about 90 degrees. Dumbbells are gonna stay down. From here, we're gonna curl up, punch out, back down. Curl up, punch out, back down. Repeat it. 18. We're gonna come down into a high plank on the floor. We're gonna walk up our hands into a long plank onto our box, back down. Make sure we alternate hands, back up, back down, and so on for that time period. If we can't do that, or we might alternate back and forth. So 18, we'll start with the walk-ups. First round, second round wall sits, switch back and forth. After that, we're hopping on our bikes.